really? What's that? You'd like a little stairway to heaven? Your wish is my command. Magil shouts with a huge smile before wailing on the guitar even louder. Before long, it seems that Lynx is going mad, listening to the harsh dissonance. His head starts to vibrate before swelling up more and more like a balloon. I figured we were going for like heavy rock. Stairway to heaven. It's great, but I wouldn't consider it too heavy, you know? Then all of a sudden, his head pops. At the same time, a countless number of cracks start to run up his body, snapping away parts of his body piece by piece until a number of slender green tentacles make their way up through his body, writhing all around him. Whoa, what's going on? Surge, Kid says, rising to her feet. This is a bigger fight than I expected. I'm counting on you. You got that? I don't know, Kid. I can't throw myself into the thick of battle now. Who would narrate the story if something was to happen to me? What the hell is going on in this scenario? Suddenly, the remains of Lynx fly out in all directions. And with that, Lynx has completed his metamorphosis. What? A gigantic, slimy, lime green octopus stands before us, eagerly awaiting our doom. This is my final form. I have you now, Martian conjurer. Magil shouts. I have searched the galaxy for over 500 years for you, wretched H-class space criminal. I thought he was going to be John Bon Jovi, but apparently he went for Led Zeppelin? If I get that wrong, I'm going to have a lot of people mad at me, but that's the name that came to me right away. I've hidden my identity as a mere human, traveling with these people in order to track you to this very spot. But now such tricks are no longer necessary. Behold, for I am Universal Detective Mick Van Jovi. I told you it was John Bon Jovi. As soon as Mick says this, light streaks out from all around him. When I can see again, he's changed again into some sort of polished metallic body armor. And now, I come for you. Magil turns toward the grotesque Octopus and hurls himself into the air. The hell is going on? The Octopus takes on a look of shock and disgust as Mick reveals himself. My ever-trendy antithesis, Mick Van Jovi. So, you finally found me. It was because of you that I was forced to flee Mars. Fleeing in haste, I accidentally crash-landed on this hellhole planet. My fusion reactor was rendered useless, leaving me stranded here, all because of you. I was forced to eat my own ship to survive, he continues, sobbing. The control panel, the steering wheel. I even had to boil down the seat mat for food. And now, 500 years later, you come to arrest me just as I have finished repairing my fusion core, he yells, nodding to the frozen flame. The frozen flame, a fusion reactor? Within Magil's eyes, a silver flash of light shines out as a pale pulse runs down his glimmering armor. The Martian Cyclone Crystal Fusion Reactor. Too bad that after I'm done with you, the reactor won't be... Oh, is this Magil? I can't tell who's talking in this scenario. The Martian Cyclone Crystal Fusion Reactor. Too bad that after I'm done with you, the reactor won't be the one needing 500 years of repairing. Not if I can help it, the Martian Octopus shouts. Not missing a beat, Lynx instantly starts to shoot his heavy gray pistol at us, showering the room with jagged beams of light. While we're busy dodging the plethora of light rays, Lynx suddenly snatches the frozen flame and runs into the huge metallic saucer-shaped object over in the corner. In a flash, the thing starts up, rising high above us in a matter of seconds. The thing could easily weigh 10,000 tons, yet it hovers over us as easily as a bird. How do you like my new and improved galaxy mothership? We hear Lynx's voice boom throughout the cavern. I apologize, but I do believe I will not be coming back to Mars with you, my dear Van Jovi. The ship fires an even more intense barrage of ammunition at us, causing the walls and ceiling around us to crumble and break apart. The cavern is collapsing all around us. Boulders of all sizes are frantically raining down on us. No, Magil's been struck down by a huge boulder. He's hopelessly tapped beneath it? Tapped beneath it? Topped beneath it? Either way, it doesn't make sense to me. Magil, no! He's trapped beneath it. There we go. I rush over to him and push the gigantic boulder off. The boulder seems to have crushed some of his armor, though. He's hurt bad. Feel like running yet, fools! Lynx shouts from inside his cockpit. We gotta get out of here. We can't just leave Mick, though, I shout at Kid. Look at that armor he's got on. It'll be impossible to carry him out. Even with 3 people, it would still be tough. Don't worry about me, Magil mutters, as his armored fingers suddenly grasp my ankle. Surge, Magil gasps. Martian Forest Junior. The bunny, I interrupt. Yes, he says, the bunny. Use it. Ah, of course, the bunny! Taking the soft puppet out of my pocket, I look back over to Mick. Surge, use it, as I have shown you. It is a multi-use detonator. And please, look after Kid if death comes for me. I clench my fists and raise my head, looking up towards Lynx's dreadful ship. Lynx, behold, I shout, raising my hand up into the air, pointing the bunny towards the ship. Where did you get that? Lynx shrieks. No, he continues. You must not use it. Please, it will negate the stability of the fusion reactor. It will kill us all. I look down at Magil. Damn it, I mean Mick. I look down towards Mick, who nods back at me confidently. Ignoring Lynx's pleas, I close my eyes and mimic the enchantment Magil performed earlier with utmost care. Heat cup, provolone, soccer mom! Good, Surge. The detonation sequence has been initiated. It's on a time delay, Mick says. We must escape before that ship detonates. Kid and I hoist his heavy body up and start to drag him out of the spacious cavern. We're not very far out when suddenly a giant explosion rocks the entire area around us. From far behind we hear Lynx shriek, "My ship!" over and over again. The walls around us are beginning to tremble and shake more and more. Oh no, the entire mansion is collapsing. Run, Surge, Mick shouts as Kid and I desperately try to scamper away faster. Mick seems to have regained a bit of strength and adrenaline, helping us by limping a bit as we carry his incredibly heavy body through the dark, twisted corridors of Viper Manor. Come on, please, don't cave in just yet. Damn it, just a little longer, please. Yes, we're out. Looking back on the mansion from a safe distance, we watch it collapse under its own weight. It comes toppling down into what looks like a sweltering black hole infused with a deep Martian redness. So Martian Lynx is a load-bearing boss. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I can't skip forward. We have to watch this thing collapse all the way. I apologize that, I'm just going to put a thing at the beginning. This whole scenario is a seizure warning. I let out a deep breath as I stare up into the nighttime sky. Suddenly, however, a small group of what looks like flying saucers come out of where the mansion used to be, soaring up into the stratosphere. Supporting Mick on both sides, we stare up at the ascending getaway ships. Don't take it too rough, Mick. At least we made it out alive. Tomorrow's another day. Indeed, he replies. They're pedal-powered escape pods. They won't get too far. Looking up as they soar over our heads, I see that he's right. Within the translucent center of one of the pods, I see what looks like Lynx, crammed in with a goblin, who's being barked at by a Lynx to pedal twice as fast in order to keep the ship afloat. Yeah, I think you're right, I say. Human power can't be much of a replacement for a nice fusion reactor, especially when talking about interstellar travel. It's not interstellar if all they're going to is Mars. That's not between stars. That's interplanetary. Whatever. That's a weird thing for me to get mad at, isn't it? I look over to Kid, but ironically enough, instead of the pouting face I expected, it seems like there's a quality about her that I don't think she had before. Something more at ease about her in a subtle sort of way. Tonight, we rest. Tomorrow, The search continues, says Mick triumphantly. And so, for this adventure, we have come to the end. What the hell did I just do? Or is it? Somebody let go of the shift key there. I feel like we need to go through the credits here so I can just kind of sort out what the hell just happened. What the... that was so weird, and kind of furthers that when you sleep, it's all a dream. And so, the curtain closes on another tale. However, another time after the spotlight had faded from Kid, Mick, and the Martians. Apparently, Surge is not important for this. In another place and another time, a similar band of adventurers had come forth, equally unsuspecting of their other selves, and life went on as they strode out into the great unknown. But that's a story for another day. For now, I shall put down my pen. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to skip this a little bit, but what the hell did I just do? I'm trying to think of all the different things that did this. First off, Magil loses his hand and, he did lose his hand, right? It said that it exploded, but then he gained, a freaking flame cannon for a hand, which, honestly, in a game like this, I would much rather have a flame cannon than a hand, looking at you, Barrett. But then after that, it was oh no, the freaking crew, the behind-the-scenes crew is with us. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Tell me that they updated the graphics for this. Tell me that they did it. They needed to update the freaking credits for this. They didn't. Oh, they did? What? I saw the freaking little ships. Why isn't Magil in his armor, though? Oh, I wanted Magil in his armor. Like I said, I need time to just think about what the hell just happened, so we're gonna talk about this a little bit. What the fuck? I would say this is like my dreams, but my dreams are typically a little bit more realistic than this. A little depressing, but that's another thing. So, first, we stare at a painting, and it's like a surreal painting, and Magil freaking explodes, and he's married to Kid all of a sudden, and then we go to the next room, and the behind-the-scenes crew is going and freaking tampering with everything, and nobody can read their lines, and I don't know what the hell's going on. And then we go to the next room, and it turns out there's computers everywhere, and we fight a toy of some kind, and I don't know if I was supposed to recognize the toy from the description, but I sure as hell didn't. Sounded like a box that then turns into a robot of some kind. Maybe this was a popular toy in Japan when this came out, but I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. And then we go to the next room, and that's down the stairs, and then we have to use the bunny to get through the seizure warning, and thanks to Heat Cup Provolone Soccer Mom, which is the ancient incantation. Meanwhile, they're all talking about anachronisms like refrigerators and shit like that. And then we go to Lynx, and he turns out to be a Martian octopus that's like freaking 100 feet tall or something like that, and he's from Mars, and he's got a spaceship, and like the freaking crystal of the frozen flame turned out to be the fusion reactor. Like, I have never had a dream this crazy. Not once in my life. And then, how did he fit in one of these freaking pedal-powered spaceships when he was did he morph back into the cat-like person? How is Surge aware of all this when he's having a dream? How, Is the whole scenario a dream that takes place after the first scenario? Oh, this one angered me probably more than I was entertained by it. I don't know. I'm not always a big fan of here's something random followed by something else that's completely random. That's not usually my sense of humor. If it's yours, then you probably thought this was really funny, but for me it was okay. Just my head hurts. So there's that. But that is scenario number 4, which is called Super Extreme Alpha Cosmos Police Case at EX Ultra. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm going to go watch paint dry for a little bit so I have some stability in my life. But with that done, that is going to do it for these parts of Radical Dreamers. I've been Baller Scoop. I've been joined as always by randomness. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.